For the first sample in the book that is actually starting on page 131 and the explanation of how to create a class, which is really how you define your object, that goes in through page 135 where you start 9.1 to make an object. And it wasn't really clear in the book on how you do classes. So I want to show you how to set it up. I've typed all the code in from the book. The first thing you create is a class. So to create a class, you're going to have a new tab in here and you're going to give it the name for the class. And then you'll hit OK. And you really it has to have the exact same name as the constructor, which is jitterbug with a capital J and a capital B. I'm not going to type in front of you, that's too tedious, but this is all the code from the book. And everything for the jitterbug class needs to be in its own tab here. The class is separate, it knows it's part of the program, it helps make it cleaner here. And then you'd have your main program that calls the class on the main tab. And then you can save that whatever you want to call it. So you would save as, I'm just going to call it bug sample. And so we have void setup. Well, we've declared jitterbug bug void setup. We've set the size, set the smooth. I don't actually need that in this version. It doesn't matter. And then we actually create an instance of our class. So we have bug equals new jitterbug, and we're passing it width divided by 2, height divided by 2, and 20. So we're going to pass some parameters to it. And then we're going to move and display the bug. And this is actually calling the methods that we write in our class. So our class has float x, float y, int diameter, float speed equals 2.5. Our constructor, we're getting our temporary x, which is a float, our temporary y, which is a float, and our temporary diameter, which is an integer. And you can see we're sending it a float, and an integer. And then we're going to make x equal temp x that was passed in, y equal temp y that was passed in, and our diameter equal temp diameter. This assigns these imported variables to the variables in the class. And then we have our methods. We have the method move, which is moving the x and y coordinates, and we have the method display. We call these here by doing bug.move and bug.display. Our local variable bug represents the instance of the class jitterbug. So I want you to go through, follow the directions in the book, and create this program.